All right, you damn delinquents. I'm going to show you guys how to edit a podcast using DaVinci Resolve 15, which is just a free video editing software you can get right here on the internet. I'll show you where you can get it. Fuck, not that. Right here, just search DaVinci Resolve, like, you know, the artist guy, Resolve, right here at blackmagicdesign.com. That's just the company that makes it. It loads this cool website, and you can scroll down to your fancy and look at it, whatever. Just scroll to the bottom, right there. Download now. You have to put in like a name and email, but I don't even think they email you. And it's free, and it's a really cool software. And if you, some of you guys might have Adobe Premiere, but you can judge on your own if Premiere would be better, but I'm going to show you why this is a pretty good program, I think, to do it in. So you download it. The icon looks like this right here. The colorful one. There's also, it makes another one. There's one right here. This is just DaVinci Resolve Project Server. Don't know what that is. Get it the fuck out of there. Click on this, open it. I'm going to open a new project to show you guys how I go about doing things. So you click create. You open a new project. Okay. So say everybody just got done and they sent you the audio. This is a good example. FrostDrive just sent me the post-processed audio. So actually, it might take a while or not. Okay. So let's just for what the heck? Where am I? Drive, download. You know what? Fuck it. All right, let's go to episode 2 criticism. All right, here's the 3 Frostfire Zombie. All right, just you know what I actually do is I put the 3 in a folder called replace these because these are the raw files, and I was gonna replace them with updated versions where Snowdrift just makes the audio sound better, but doesn't matter for this. The tutorial, get the 3 damn clips, all right, get them in there, and then you just drag them down, and then wait for the program to almost crash. See how it's only got 1 track, so just right click, add track, stereo. Alright, cool. And then what I like to do is you can right click at the track, go to clip color, and you can change it. And this just makes it look cool. Makes it really easy to tell who it is because look, that's obviously Frost, that's Zombie, that's Pyra. I don't know what color snow will be. Probably white or black. Black would be cool too. Anyways, so since we do a countdown and then start recording, for the most part, I found that I don't even have to sync it. It is all pretty, like, sometimes I might have to scoot somebody like that, and then it might be synced. But you really just have to listen to the conversation, and you can just tell when it's not synced. Like, it'll seem like somebody is responding too fast or, like, trying to butt in and blurt the conversation, and that just means scoot them that way a little bit. Or if somebody is delayed, dang it. Or if it's like Frost is all my responses that are delayed, just like scoot me back until it seems like it's right. And it's syncing seems like it's hard, but it's not. So what you want to do though is I'll just pretend that we're in the podcast right here, blah blah blah. So I would actually be listening to it. And then whenever there's pauses, hello friends, and then there's like 4 seconds of pauses. So what I'm going to do is make a cut from right here and here. And so I push B. By the way, just remembered, you might not see you can click the bottom of these and make them bigger if you want to see the waveform more. But if you don't see the waveform, right click and display individual audio channels. But if you still don't see it, go right here to the left of this. Click that, and then see the timeline view options. Just click. See how I clicked it and took it off? Boom, it's back. That was a big problem. It took me like half an hour to fix one day. But, okay, we need to cut the silence out. So what you do is you push B. Wait, forgot a step. First thing you want to do, once you feel like you have it synced, select all the clips, like that. Right click, link clips. Now when you make an edit, like if you cut, it's going to cut all of them. Rather than having to go cut, select all, delete. Now it's just cut, select, delete. And to get to this razor tool, I push B. So what I do is I cut out the silence. I click it on this side first and then this side, because every time you see how when I deleted it, it scooted back. That's why I feel like DaVinci Resolve is really good for this. It skips a step for you. But watch when I cut right here, it's gonna like have to refresh everything that comes after it. And it only takes like half a second, but it's a little confusing. So I just click the silence on the right side first and then the left, because by the time I have this deleted, whatever after is already refreshed. And then sometimes if somebody say Pyro's, this is pretty okay right here, the levels, but say Pyra like mumbled something and it wasn't loud enough. So this right here is how you can make it louder. I wouldn't do anything too extreme though. I might like put a response up by like 3 decibels. Or if somebody is laughing really loud, I'll turn that down. Because once you have, see how like this piece is separated from this piece, so if I edit that, it's not going to change the level over here. And that's what I do. I actually listen to the whole thing, and I cut out any pauses that are about a second or more. Or if right here it looks like I can just tell when Zombie says he says it right here, and that's nothing. Cut it out. And if somebody pauses for half a second, says and pauses for another half a second, cut it all out. Like, that's just hang time. It doesn't add anything. That's saying and like is fucking stupid. I don't know why I just said that's stupid. And then I go say it again. But yeah, I feel like editing the podcast, it might be a little tiring, but it really gives you a lot of insights into it's like everything, like the flow of the conversation, who's talking the most. I realized that I don't even talk that much sometimes. But you could just realize a lot about communication going on. And then, so once you're done, see this bottom row right here, you go all the way to the right to deliver. Then it loads. And then you just scroll over here, audio only. File name it, location. I don't know, just MP4 is fine. And then add to render queue. You push that button and then it adds it over here, and then you push start render. But what you would actually maybe want to do, depending if you want to do the puppet animations thing, is you would still want to, once you have it all edited, you'd still want to export 3 different tracks or 4 different tracks if 4 people are on. So what you would do is just hit this S for solo. The M is mute, or you could mute 2 tracks and then go to export and call it Pyra. And then you go back in, mute these 2, export this one, call it Zombie, and then call that one Frost. But doing it in DaVinci Resolve is pretty easy, because when you delete the silences, it scoots everything for you, so there's never going to be any blank spaces or anything. And that's pretty cool that way. And then go up here, like DaVinci Resolve. Usually preferences is under edit, but it's gay and it's right here. DaVinci Resolve preferences. Go there and activate live save. That's another reason why using this one is good. Live save. I think you have to activate that for every project. And then you can activate project backups like however fucking you want. But yeah, this will save so much stress. And then everything else, that's pretty much it. So I just thought I would show you guys that. And that way, maybe sometimes we could toss the editing around each other. But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm done with the tutorial. Bye.